Time now for our Spotlight program. And as we do every Monday, reserve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And Nancy Morrissey is our guest this morning. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Thank goodness the sun is shining. Just think, we might think it's actually cold out there if the sun wasn't shining.
It was cold this morning at 4:45 when I went out and started my car. So.
I was texting back and forth with one of my sisters this weekend, and she lives in North Carolina. And I told her I just wish that burr wasn't even in my vocabulary.
We have, the thing is, though, we need to remember we've been very, very fortunate up to this point in time.
Yes. And last week you mentioned that we needed more snow, more precipitation, and I think we got some, but not quite enough. No.
It was kind of odd yesterday. I came to work, I did some things at work, and got ready for our live broadcast out at Fairfield's new convenience store, Hy-Vee Gas, and went home, put some laundry in, sat down, and my big blue chair, and what happens every time I sit down in my big blue chair, I
fell asleep.
And then I woke up, and then I realized there's a half an inch of snow on the ground.
Yes.
It was kind of a shock, kind of a surprise.
Well, this weekend was interesting, too. We had our first chamber legislative breakfast, and we had Senator Mark Children there, Representative Kurt Hansen, Senator Rich Taylor, and Representative Dave Heaton. And it was interesting, lively, a full hour and a half of them breakfasting and discussing with us what's happened up at the state, and then questions and answers back and forth, recognition of our sponsors and them recognizing the students. It was a very nice event. We will have two more this year on February 16th and March 16th also. So they are invited back, and hope we have some more lively discussions and then wonderful updates from the state.
Yeah, you mentioned last week, how many years has the legislative breakfast been going on? 40?
I don't know exactly, but I know it is almost 50.
Almost 50.
I wish I did know the exact year. It's between 45 and 50. The exact year, I don't know.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. Yep. Yeah.
So, well, and I know that you want to say thank you to the legislators themselves. All four showed up, as you mentioned, because it's very busy, and they're coming off the very first full week of being at the State House, and they have a lot of things to do. But this is a time for them to actually meet with constituents and find out what's on their mind and what they find to be important, and to get the pulse of the public. And
they did stay after the breakfast too, and visit with chamber members that were able to stay, and so we didn't get out of there until 2 hours after it started, so that was great. It
is Chamber Talk here on a Monday morning, and so we invite you to sign up for the week that will be the Monday morning newsletter that comes out right to your email. You can find out more by logging on the Fairfield Chamber website at fairfieldiowa.com. Let's do a new member spotlight.
It is. This is someone we've touched on and talked about a little bit in weeks past. New chamber member spotlight is Southside Books, which is located on the north side of the square at 59 East Broadway. The owner, Marple White, he and the other owner also, they went to the legislative breakfast also, will buy, sell, and trade used books, music, games, and movies, and he does have lots of DVDs with some VHSs, and of course hundreds of books, probably, Steve, thousands of books. In fact, I go and visit chamber members and stop in, and it seems like I never walk out of the store empty-handed. So I did end up purchasing a book, and out the door I went. Southside Books will even do special orders and will also clean and resurface CDs and DVDs. They're open noon to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And Marple is there to help you in any way he can. If you have any questions, call him at 919-0895 or stop into Southside Books on the north side of the Fairfield Square, our new chamber member, Southside Books. Our member-to-member program highlight of the week is Celltech, your local Verizon Wireless store. It's $25 off a phone purchase, and I put that to good use on Friday. the chamber purchased a new cell phone, and we did receive that $25 off the phone. Your local Verizon Wireless store brings you the nation's largest wireless network with superior local customer service. I couldn't have asked for better help. I mean, I just was so pleased, and they actually came to the office and talked to me. I stopped up there. They stayed late. They said, stop in every day this week. If I have questions, I'm going to. So this is Celltech, your local Verizon Wireless store, which is on the west side of the square. Celltech is a complete wireless provider offering cell phones, home phone service, mobile internet, tablets, and dish network. With cutting-edge wireless communication services and outstanding local, national, and global coverage, we can stay connected any way we want, wherever we want. Celltech's local team members are dedicated to being our personal wireless experts to help us get the most out of our wireless services and make our life a little easier. Like I said, I just purchased a new smartphone from Celltech, and wow, I love it. And I received the member-to-member discount. As a chamber member, you can too. Call Celltech at 641-209-6144. In fact, I think it's 6114. And stop into their full-service store on the west side of the square at 50 North Main Street.
That's right, just on the west side of the Fairfield Square.
Yes, it's where Martin Pharmacy
I was going to say,
yes.
For us old-timers, it's Martin Pharmacy location. Real quickly, I know it's in the calendar down a little bit farther, but as a board member, I would be remiss not to mention that the Business After Hours is coming up on Thursday. The Art Walk, First Friday's Art Walk, Fairfield's award-winning tourism event of the year. Iowa Tourism Event of the Year will be hosting a Business After Hours on Thursday evening. We'll talk more about that in a matter of moments, but it's time for you to remind people there are an opening or two in 2013 for maybe someone to highlight their own business with the Business After Hours.
Yes, Business After Hours is Fairfield's premier monthly networking event, and I would like to mention that there are a few open months remaining in our Business After Hours calendar. The Chamber Business After Hours series is truly Fairfield's premier monthly networking event. It's a wonderful way to highlight and showcase your business while networking together in a social setting where business is cultivated over finger foods and drinks. If you're interested in hosting a Business After Hours, please contact Lori Knox at the Chamber, 472-2111, or by email at lknox@fairfieldiowa.com.
And again, Business After Hours this week is Thursday night, and it's Fairfield Art Walk, First Friday's Art Walk. And I want to thank one of our board members, Tim Hawthorne from Hawthorne Direct, for graciously hosting. Art Walk occupies a storefront on the square.
The north side,
on the north side of the square, but it would be a little tough to host a business After Hours in our location.
That is a teeny tiny I think it's the smallest storefront on the square.
It may be 6 feet wide.
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
I don't think so.
Maybe 5 feet wide.
I think so.
But it's 50 feet long.
Yes, it is.
We could have a conga line in there, couldn't we?
You couldn't turn around, though.
So 300 North 16th Street, right across from Flamingo Lanes, is where Hawthorne Direct is. So come on out Thursday evening, 4 to 7. It's a Mexican-themed evening planned with a taco and nacho bar, margaritas, wine tasting from Cedar Valley Winery, lots of other beverages as well. And as Nancy mentioned, Business After Hours is a great way to do some networking and learn more about the participating business. And this time, it happens to be Art Walk.
Yes, it's from 4 to 7, so come on out and transport yourself somewhere fun, friendly, and warm south of the border where everyone will be able to make their own Mexican creations from the nacho and taco bar. Plan to socialize with your colleagues and sip margaritas or enjoy wine tasting by Cedar Valley Winery in Hawthorne Direct's beautifully appointed break room. Hawthorne Direct really is not only generously sponsoring and hosting the event for Art Walk, but is providing tours of its recently remodeled green screen TV film studio, which is the largest green screen between Chicago and Denver. There will also be door prizes and some fun surprises for the evening. This is a business after hours not to miss. So, like we said, that's Thursday, 4 to 7. Fairfield First Friday's Art Walk staff and board members will welcome you into Hawthorne Direct for this month's Chamber Business After Hours.
And again, if your business would like to host a Business After Hours, contact Lori at the Chamber at 472-2111. It's 472-2111. Find out which month may be available for you. And again, highlight your business. All right, let's jump into the calendar and several things to list this week.
Yep. Tuesday on January 22nd is Fairfield Chamber's winter installment, like we've talked about in the last couple of weeks, of the Chamber's Leadership Luncheon Series, held in collaboration with William Penn University College, and it will be held at 11:45 at Best Western Fairfield Inn. We all depend on each other. We certainly do. Everything we accomplish within an organization is through the efforts of working together. Yes, that's so true. Organizations are healthier and more productive when their relationships are strong and people understand how to work together. That is so true. But we all need to somehow be reinforced and learn and just told once again how to do that. And this is what the seminar is about tomorrow. It begins at 11:45 with a lunch, and the seminar will begin promptly at noon, lasting until 1:30. The leadership presentation and lunch cost $30 for chamber members and $45 for potential members. And please make a reservation. There is lunch involved, so a reservation is necessary. Again, call Lori Knox at the Chamber at 472-2111. Wednesday is Open Mic Night at Cafe Paradiso, 8 o'clock p.m. Thursday is the Chamber Executive Board meeting at 11:45 a.m. in the Chamber Boardroom. Thursday is also a Southeast Iowa Blood Center blood drive from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Jefferson County Activities Center. Thursday is that wonderful Business After Hours by the Fairfield First Friday's Art Walk, hosted by Hawthorne Direct. We do have some openings in our months next year, as we talked about, so please call the Chamber if you're interested in having one. They're fun. They're a great way to meet, greet, and showcase your business. Friday is the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts at 7:30 is the Avalon String Quartet. The Avalon String Quartet has established itself as one of the country's leading chamber ensembles and has earned international acclaim for the bold musicality and passionate intensity of its performances. Avalon String Quartet's program will feature a quartet from Beethoven's Op. 59 among the most popular of quartet works. Saturday and Sunday is the Jefferson County Rough Riders 4-H Club Can Drive at the Jefferson County Extension Office from 9 to 3 p.m. on Saturday and from noon to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Great event to clean out your cans and support your youth through 4-H. Saturday is also the Fairfield Farmers Market from 9 to 2 at the Senior Citizens Center. Saturday at 7:30 at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts is One Night with the King. Now, of course, in many people's hearts, there is only one king, and that is Elvis. This show will take the audience on a journey through Elvis's career, highlighted by the King of Rock and Roll's introduction to the world in the 1950s, the hits from some of Elvis's 33 movies, the famous 1968 television performance that marked Elvis's return to live performances, and of course the concert years that are now so symbolized by the powerful vocals, high-energy stage performance, and the legendary jumpsuits. That is this Saturday at 7:30 at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts.
I'm excited for that show.
I am too.
Big fan of Elvis.
I heard on KMCD this morning the ad for that, and he sounds good. I've seen the pictures of his performance and stuff. I think it should be great.
This guy was actually the International Elvis Performer of the Year as selected by Graceland, so you know it's legitimate because they don't just throw
That's right.
those accolades out to anybody. And so this is a world-class performance and actually been seen on the stages in Vegas and around the world. So you won't want to miss A Night with the King. It is Saturday evening. By the way, I know that ticket sales have been brisk, so you want to get to the ticket office at the Arts and Convention Center, Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, as soon as you can, or call 472-ARTS, 472-ARTS, or they're open weekday afternoons. And be listening for a chance to win tickets here on KMCD throughout the week. With that in mind, congratulations to Dick Reed, Jefferson County Supervisor, who won tickets this morning at our live broadcast at Hy-Vee Gas. Compliments of your Fairfield Hy-Vee food store. What else is on the calendar?
Well, Saturday night at Cafe Paradiso is Nameless Sorrows, Josie Overmeyer, and she opens at 8 p.m. Josie hails from Fairfield and has been quietly working her way into Fairfield's hearts for the past few years with her piercingly honest lyrics, honey-dusted vocals, and vintage acoustic aesthetics. Sounds like a very soulful experience. Then in February, we have another legislative breakfast, like we touched on. That is February 16th, and I want to go directly into an announcement that on February 4th at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts from 4 to 8 p.m. will once again be open auditions for AMC's Roadshow. They were here back in October. They're coming back, and it's an all-new edition. Even if you auditioned before, you must be there for this one too. The Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce is once again pleased to announce that the AMC major cable network is coming to Fairfield to put its own spin on the American Idol format as it launches Roadshow, a new documentary-style series celebrating the hidden talents of small-town America. Open auditions are being held at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center on Monday, February 4th, from 4 to 8, and will provide participants the opportunity to perform on the Sondheim stage with professional lighting and sound equipment, along with the cameras rolling. Even if someone auditioned last time, you must audition this time also. This round, each contestant has to audition with at least 2 acts, and each act must not be any longer than 90 seconds. Boy, that's a fast little act. There is paperwork that must be done in advance, or participants will not be allowed to audition. I will be creating a blog on our chamber website today, and that blog will link to the necessary information and needed paperwork for this. So look for it on www.fairfieldiowa.com. So that's February 4th, which is a Monday. It will be here soon. And remember, if you've already auditioned, you must do it once again. And they need 2. They need all the paperwork in advance. You can bring it with you, but you cannot just fill it out there. They will not let you audition. You need to have it in your hand, complete when you get there. And it's from 4 to 8.
February 4th.
February 4th.
Monday, February 4th.
Monday, February 4th. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
We'll all be having that Super Bowl hangover that night. Be a good night to go to the Sondheim. Now, is it going to be open to the public like it was last time? And the public has no.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Because the last time the public sort of was there and helped sort of do some judging and things like that. So.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No.
All right. Great. Well, that's exciting that they're coming back to town.
Yes, it is. Yes, and just a quick announcement. Plans are being formatted. April 19th, Chamber Annual Awards Banquet. Mark your calendar. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. It's going to be fun.
Right.
It's going to be wonderful. Recognizing all the Chamber member businesses that have had renovations, new things, new businesses. We love giving out those awards, and we make it fun at the same time.
That is our Chamber Talk for a Monday. Nancy, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Steve, very much.
We have run out of time once again. Stay tuned. Time now for Living the Country Life on KMCD.